today we are going to talk about jobs. So my question for that is, what's your job? So Monse, what's your job?
I am marketing manager of a gynecology clinic.
Wow, good. Do you like your job?
I love my job. Yes.
Great, that's excellent. Monse, please tell us, is there anything that change about your job, something that you don't like?
Um, Not really. I mean, working two women is a little bit complicated because they want everything right now and today. So that's the only part that is a little bit complicated. But at the end of the day, I think that my work has a meaning for a lot of people or couples that can be pregnant. So they are very with troubles, and maybe with my work and with I don't know how to say supervisando,
Supervising.
supervising the other areas of the clinic. I think that we can make the day better for them. So I it's the only thing that is complicated, that the women's are very demanding.
Aha, yeah, that's it. Women can be sometimes, or most of the very demanding. You're right. Okay, well, you know what? To be working about something or in something that you like, it's a blessing. I guess that it is something so nice. There are many people who work in something different that they want to do, and they are unhappy
Yes.
at work. So, congratulations to you that you have something that you love. You have an
Thank you so much.
all right, thank you. Okay, Monse, who's your victim?
My victim is Juan de Dios.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, I'm working in a company about customer service, but in relation to the telecommunication.
Uh-huh.
We sell phones, cell phones, and I give people all the information that they could need. How I don't know, maybe they have questions about their bills, or they have questions about how to use one cell phone. Uh, Maybe they are angry.
Oh my.
uh, they 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 want to come with us because they have some questions, and we have the information, and we are prepared to ask all the questions that people can have can have. This is the way to say that, teacher.
Yeah, that's it. That's correct. That people can have.
That
Or
people
that
can have.
it could be also, I guess, more appropriate to say that people may have.
Okay, that
Mm.
people may have.
Hey, that's good. And do you like your job?
Yes, of course, because I we will well I learn a lot of relations about relationships, about a relation with the society, and I learn a lot about the technology because I learned how to use one cell phone. I learned how to the signal functions, which is the function about the signal when we are using cell phones. And I like to learn, and I like to explain how to work, how the things work.
Wow. Hey, that's very good. And tell me, is there anything that you would like to change about your job?
Yes, maybe yes, but in relation to the law, I don't know who say. the rules about the company, because some cases we have to go in some day offs or holidays in
Uh-huh.
some holidays, and we have to go. Maybe we can get some days because in Aguascalientes there are six buildings, and only mine has to open in the holidays, and the others don't open.
They stay closed.
Yeah, they stay closed, and only mine has to open. And maybe I will change. I would change this
Oh,
particular situation.
those policies.
Those policies, yes, of course, teacher. The policy,
Yes.
yes,
Yes, I see. I share your opinion. I totally agree with you. It would be advisable to have some days off.
yes. Maybe it could be more. How to say when you want to do, how to say, para todos,
For everyone?
for everyone. Yes, the rules could be for everyone exactly the same.
It would be very advisable. That's great. All right. Thank you, Juan de Dios.
Yes,
Yes,
teacher.
I think it would be advisable to change the policy company.
I hope, teacher.
All right. Okay, thank you. So, Francisco, please talk to us about your job. Where do you work?
I work for a security company inside a famous soda company.
That's
Yeah.
it. And
Excuse me?
what do you do in your job?
Mm, I realize a variety of tasks, like to be a receptionist, um, how do you say salvaguardar?
To keep.
To keep the order and the right um, job security measurements.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Policy.
Yeah, that kind of stuff.
That's it. And do you like your job?
I do not.
Oh, why not? What happens? What would you like to change?
I I don't really like my job. I'm just working in there because of the convenience
Uh-huh.
in time and it's close to my home.
That's it. Well, in any way, it is convenient, as you said. All right. You know what? Sometimes it is very not difficult, but sometimes we do some things that we don't like, as you mentioned, Francisco. You know what? I have been an English teacher for a long time. I have been teaching for 25 years now, and I love my job. I really love it. I enjoy talking to all my students and sharing what I know, helping them to grow up. But there was a time when I felt really, really worried about what I did. And in that time, I was seriously thinking about changing my occupation. I wanted to do something different. And guess what? I was making research because when you plan to do something, of course, the most convenient part, the most responsible thing that you should do, that you could even do, is to look for the options that you could have. And so I was looking for some options because I wanted to change my job. And well, not only my job, but also my work, my occupation. And my question then, what is the best job? I was wondering, what could it be the best job? So I made serious research. Here you are what I found. Let me show you my investigation. Okay. Hello, Gerardo. How are you? Okay. So welcome, Gerardo. Welcome to class. We are talking about jobs. Before starting, I would like to ask you about your job. What's your job? What do you do for a living? Gerardo, hello. Maybe we have some problems with the microphone. Are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Gerardo, I have a question for you. I'm sorry. Well, I have two questions. First of all, I have a curiosity. Is Gerardo your name or your last name?
The first time.
It's your first name. And JP are your last name and your middle name.
Florentino.
That's it. And what's your last name?
Where?
What's your last name?
Last is Jimenez.
Thank you very much. All right. Tell me, Gerardo, what's your occupation? What do you do for a living?
All right. In the life reality or?
Yeah, in the real life. What's your occupation?
I work in the food, in the cafeteria, preparing, drinks, or food.
Okay. And do you like your job?
What?
Do you like your job?
Yes,
Hey,
because
that's great.
I tested the
That's
food
good.
of fruits, different drinks.
Okay. And is there anything in your job that you would like to change?
Don't understand.
Is there in your work that you don't like? That you would say, hey,
My job, I don't understand.
is there anything in your job that you don't like?
I like me. The job? Yes.
Okay. Everything in your job?
Okay. Mm, the it's the Monday, only Monday, no Monday.
You don't go to work on Monday? Or you don't like to go on Monday?
Don't work.
You don't work on Monday. Hey, that's great.
Yes, don't like.
Okay, very good. Okay, so thank you, Gerardo. Ali, welcome. How are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can listen to you.
Can you? Hello.
How are you?
Not be in the. I am fine. I was in in a shopping, but I am here. Well,
Great.
I see that you are talking about jobs.
Yes, that's it.
Okay,
Talking about
okay.
jobs. So, what's your job, Ali?
I am teacher.
Wow. Do you like your job?
Of course, I am working in high school, and I like my job, but I don't like that in my school uh, take me many documents for everything, reports, and how do you say officios,
Letters.
letters, and documents of everything about students, study programs, and everything.
Oh my,
And it's a little tired
tiring.
because we have to plan tiring. Sorry, because I am planning my class, so I have to deliver documents, and sometimes the students are rude with the persons, teachers, other persons, and it's a little stressing.
Yeah,
It's
so
correct, it's stressing,
stressful.
but it's wonderful my job because it's for me how can I say gratificante que otros aprendan de mí.
It's satisfying.
Yeah, this is I am teacher. I'm working from Monday to Friday, and my schedule is from 6 o'clock until 3 o'clock in 3 days. And Thursday and Friday, my schedule is from 7 o'clock to 1 o'clock. Yes, I think.
That's great. That's pretty good. All right. You know
Yeah.
what? I was talking to the kids, to your classmates, about that in once upon a time, I was not satisfied with my job. Maybe I was bored. And so I was looking for some other options for working, and I was making research to look for the best job to do something different, you know? And so I was making research, as I told you before. And guess what? What I found was this. And I decided to make research to look for the characteristics of the jobs. And I found out that I could be a scarecrow. So I don't know. I have thought about it. I was said that the salary is really good. But I don't know. What do you think about it, Juan de Dios? What are the pros and the cons of being a scarecrow?
Sorry, teacher.
What do you think about the pros and the cons of being a scarecrow? Would you be a scarecrow?
Well, I wouldn't. I would rather be a scarecrow because it could be dangerous if I am alive, and it could be a lot of much how to say much bored, a
Boring?
lot of boring, much boring, very boring,
Yeah, so boring.
so boring. Yes, and I think that the pay the pay will be less full.
Well, in fact, I found out that the payment for a scarecrow is $8 per hour.
Well, so
Oh,
it's a good pay.
Yeah,
yeah.
that sounds interesting.
But I don't know. I think Even if the pay it's very good, this job will be very boring. A lot.
Okay.
Well, maybe you can play with the crows and maybe you can fold the crows and it could be a more enjoying, more happy.
Funnier.
Funnier, thank you. They will these things, those things will be funnier if you play with the crows and maybe you can make friends with them.
They can be my compadres.
Yes,
All
and
right.
they will go, but you have friends.
Okay. That's Thank you very much, Juan de Dios. All right,
Uh,
Juan de Dios, who's your victim?
Let me check. Montserrat.
Okay, thank you. Monse, what do you think? Please give me your opinion. Should I be a scarecrow or shouldn't
I,
I?
I think it's a good job. You are in nature. You can breathe clean air and be in contact of nature. Maybe it's not so bad. You can see a lot of animals, and if you like the plantations, I think is your how do you say place is your place.
Maybe your dream job?
Yeah, maybe.
It could be. All right. And do you find anything that could be negative about this job? What are the cons? The cons about it.
Maybe mosquitoes. You need a very good how do you say insecticida,
Insect repellent?
insect repellent, and maybe the sun. You need to wear a hat.
Aha, that's it. Yes, you're right.
That's it.
Okay. I will think about it. Yes. Thank you very much. Monse, who's your victim?
My next victim is Ali.
Excellent. Thank you.
Hmm? Yes.
Yes, Ali, please, what do you think about it? Give me piece of advice. Should I work as a scarecrow? Why yes and why no?
What is the meaning of scarecrow? Uh,
Scarecrow is a
yeah.
person who is in the crops scaring or fighting with the birds, the crows,
Ah,
so that they don't eat the corn or the wheat.
okay. Yeah, I understand. I think her job, no, his job is nice because the he is in the nature, but I think my scare is about animals,
Oh,
like snakes, and I don't know other types of animals. I am a little scared about animals. I don't like it.
oh,
Only domestic animals, but silvestre. What
wild,
the meaning of silvestre?
wild animals.
No, I don't like. No, only domestic animals
Jesus Christ.
because I think in other is mosquitoes
Ajá,
because
mosquitoes.
I am a little how do you say allergic
Allergy.
about mosquitoes.
Oh my. But you know what? You mentioned something that really scared me. You mentioned snakes.
Yes.
And I don't like snakes.
No, me too. I don't like.
Okay, you're right. Maybe it is not an option. Thank
Yeah.
you very much, Ali. Who's your victim?
Uh, uh, Gerardo.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Okay. Only one day in my life I see or I saw one scarecrow
Scarecrow?
and I scarecrow. Yes, I mm, I go to the travel and the camp, and there are car, scarecrow and are impressionant. Uh, mm, are big and are real, real, real,
Real?
real. Yes, yes, yes. My, um, and the picture um, are miedo. ¿Por qué hay miedo?
The you?
In the picture,
Uh-huh.
um, dar miedo.
Ah, they are scary.
They're scary. Yes. Um, but, but um,
Yes.
and yes, ahuyentan the animals, the birds. It's,
Yeah.
it's true.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Yes,
So, who's your victim, Gerardo?
my big Carlos.
Thank you. Carlos, welcome. How are you?
Hi, teacher. I am fine, thanks.
Excellent. That's it. You know what? We are talking about jobs, and I am asking for a piece of advice because, as I told your classmates, I was a little curious about changing my job, and I made research, and I found out that I could be a scarecrow. What do you recommend doing? Should I change my job for being a scarecrow?
Uh, I don't understand, teacher. For job the scarecrow.
So not to be a teacher anymore, but to work as a scarecrow.
Uh, I don't think so, but I don't think that this job. I don't know how can I say. It would be good.
That's it. That it would be good.
Yes. I don't I wouldn't like to sorry I wouldn't recommend that job because the birds stand up on you. I don't know how can I say that.
That's it. That's correct. The birds
Yes.
stand
Yeah.
up on
Yeah.
you.
On you and she sorry and they I don't know how can I say they bite on your head.
Oh my! I don't want them to bite my head.
I don't know how can I say teacher pican tu cabeza.
They bite.
They bite your head and they I don't know how can I say that expression sacan tus ojos.
They pick your eyes.
They pick your eyes and your nose and your hairs and your uh, I don't think so that job it would be good.
Oh, holy moly. Yes, you're right. I think that it wouldn't be advisable. All right. Thank you very much, Carlos.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Now, I guess that the one who is missing is Francisco. Francisco, what do you think about it?
I just want to give you an advice. Um, mm, have you seen the movie called Jeepers Creepers?
No, I
Oh
haven't.
yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
It's like a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just think about that. Maybe the Jeepers Creepers maybe can be your neighbor in that job, and that wouldn't be nice.
Oh my. That's,
Also, Annabelle the Creation. Did you watch Annabelle the Creation?
yes.
In a scene is it's a scarecrow in the, how do you say, granero?
In the
Barn.
barn.
Yeah. I remember that and I'm scared about it.
Oh
Remembers
my.
Jeepers Creepers and Annabelle the Creation about the scarecrow. I don't like it.
No, that can be so scary. All right, it is not an option. Okay, convinced me. Now, guess what? I was thinking about, okay, not a scarecrow, but another judge. I could be another judge.
No.
No?
Oh,
What
no.
do you think, Ali? Would you be another judge?
It's
It's
No,
awful.
no,
very,
no, no.
the salary is really good.
Uh, no, no.
Why
I
not?
am, because I am a little special about colors. I
Ah,
don't like it. I don't like it.
oh my. All right. Okay, thank you, Ali. So, Juan de Dios, what do you think about it? Would you be another judge?
No, teacher, but I would like to ask if
Yeah,
if this job
me too.
does really exist.
Yes, it does. It is serious. You know, these people are in charge of as smelling people who has worn some products, and they test the effectiveness of those products. So if they are good, of course they can be in the market on sale. If they are not good, if they don't work, then they don't put them on sale. So yes, it's a serious job.
Okay, teacher, I would like to be a other judge, and I would rather another thing. I guess that the pay maybe it will be again high,
Yes.
but but this job would be disgusting. Maybe
Yeah.
It's
I
good.
would prefer playing video games, something like that.
Hmm.
Taste the video games or taste the reaction, but maybe with another sense, not with the ni the ni
Neither smelling.
exactly smelling no and tasting neither.
That's it. All right. Well, you know what? Who else? Who wants to do it voluntarily? Who wants to tell me your opinion?
Me.
All right, Francisco.
Um, I consider me good at smelling, like to recognize some types of smells and scents. But I I wouldn't like to be another judge, just because uh, it would be really disgusting and really annoying.
That's it. But the payment is very good.
The salary is very good.
Yeah, the salary is very
Um, Not even that. It's a motivator for me.
good. All right. Thank you very much. Okay, who's next? Any other volunteer?
Teacher, I think I think that job it's awful.
It's so disgusting.
Yeah, I, I don't I don't do that. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. You know what? To test the effectiveness of some products like deodorants or lotions, they have to ask people to do exercise and to sweat so that they can see if it really works after doing exercise and after sweating. So, no, you're right. I wouldn't do it either. Okay, anybody else?
Teacher, I have a doubt. What is professional snogger? I already
Ah,
searched in
Yeah,
Google and I am in blank.
well,
yeah.
a snuggler is a person who cherishes you, to hug you, to help you when you are down, when you are depressed. They are kind of like
Mm,
Mm,
therapists. So they treat you as you need in the moment, in the precise moment. And for example, let's suppose that a person wants to commit suicide because they feel alone. So you can ask for the services of a professional snuggler so that he or she goes and makes people feel better and they forget the decision of dying or killing themselves.
mm,
advisor, like, I think.
It's yes, they give piece of advice or they kiss you, they hug you, they cherish you if you need so. There are some people who feel really, really alone, or they feel really depressed that nobody loves them, and it's necessary sometimes that somebody kisses you. And so, for people, human contact, is really necessary. So, these snugglers are people who make that role of helping you
mm,
to feel what you need in that moment.
okay.
So, would you be a professional snuggler?
Uh,
That's my job, teacher.
Maybe.
I can be the professional snorer.
Yeah, that's it. And that's very necessary. Sometimes we think that it's something like a joke, but no, it's necessary. It's like a therapist.
yes.
Right. So, would you be a professional snuggler?
Yes.
That's great, Carlos. So, Monse, what about you? Would you be a professional snuggler?
Yes, but I think it's a little bit weird to just uh, hug someone that you literally just know.
Aha.
But I think that when you make a good connection, you can uh, hug anyone. But I think that maybe I'm going to be the person that put the deodorant for the other judge, and then when I finally that job, I'm going to be a professional snogger to smell fine.
That's nice. All right. Anybody who would like to be a professional snuggler? The payment is really good. They are earning kind of like $20 per hour.
Wow.
Definitely, I am job.
Maybe.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. All right. But look at this. It is an option. Yes, it's an option. But what about this? Would you be a mermaid?
Yeah. Well, I like mermaids. In fact, I have many dolls about mermaids, and I like collect about mermaids. But the thing here is that I don't know to swim. But in this month, maybe I will go to a course for learn to swim. But
Uh,
the mermaid, it's nice. I like sea and the mermaids.
that's it. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know what? Here the point is that you have to be swimming in a tank for 4 or 5 hours every day because mermaids are the attraction for some aquariums.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Could you resist that?
A good condition.
Yeah, very good physical condition.
Yeah. Well, in my case, no. I need to learn to swim and have a good condition. In this moment, I don't have that.
I wouldn't do it. You know what? I need to lose some weight. If I worked as a mermaid, maybe people would say, wow, a whale. No. So that's not the point. So not for me. Would anybody like to be a mermaid? What about you, Francisco, Juan de Dios?
I wouldn't like teacher. Maybe this job for a girl, it could be fine. It could be, it could have a good view, but I don't know. For a man, I wouldn't like
You
to
can
very much.
you can be a Triton
Uh-huh.
instead.
Yeah.
Like Aquaman?
Maybe with tattoos and with a weapon, I will be a Triton.
A Triton, all right. Okay. You know what? I found out another job. Okay, this is an option, but what about this? You could be a bride kidnapping expert. Would you do it?
What is that?
A bride kidnapping expert is a person who is in charge of taking to you the girl who you love, the girl that you want, so that you can marry her. Obviously, if she doesn't want to come, that's not a problem. That's why you are going to kidnap her against her will.
Mm,
So,
I guess I could
what
do that job.
country is that?
but you, that seems to be very bad. And even in Mexico, it is not legal. But there are certain countries, for example, Kurdistan, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, where it is legal. So if you can't get the woman of your dreams, you can kidnap her. And so you contract an expert.
Oh my God.
Even though here it is a crime, but
Yeah.
not in Kazakhstan, not in Kurdistan. So would you do it?
Yes,
No.
No.
it would be very funny.
Oh my.
Just to watch both of them, the reaction in their faces, just for the satisfaction of seeing someone being rejected.
Oh my. Yeah, it sounds so weird. All right, but talking about terrible things, would you be a snake milker?
Eh?
A snake milker.
No.
The people who extracts venom from snakes.
Yes, that's it.
No. I don't like my snake.
No, wouldn't you like
No.
to do it? You know what? They earn $50 per hour.
Wow.
No.
It is a very good salary.
But no.
Maybe
I'm
teacher,
scared.
but maybe they can lose their life in an hour.
That's why they earn too much, because it
Yeah.
is a really risky job.
Yeah, for that reason, it's a good salary. No. Because, how do you say phobia?
Phobia.
Phobia to the snakes. I don't like.
So do I. I don't know. I couldn't even touch it.
No, no.
Okay, anybody, any volunteer, anybody who would say, yes, I would like to be a snake milker? Nobody? No,
No.
people.
No, no.
I wouldn't like this job.
Oh, no, that sounds weird. That sounds dangerous, scary. Oh, my. All right. You know what? I want to tell you something. I made research and I found out this. STEM for the ages, the value of educating students in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. 80% of the fastest growing occupations in the United States depend upon mastery of mathematics and scientific knowledge and skills, but students are not currently equipped to satisfy this growing need. Something similar happens in Mexico. In Mexico, we say that there's not employment, that there are no jobs, but that's not true. There is employment, there are jobs, but unfortunately, there aren't a lot of people with the skills enough to occupy these jobs. The problem is that we need a little more preparedness. And nowadays, more and more students are asking for a good qualification, a good score without studying. And many students are tending to use a cell phone as a lifeguard. So they believe that whenever they have a good application, it is not necessary to learn anything. In my point of view, this is part of our tragedy in Mexico and in many other countries, as we said, as we saw. I thought that it was only in Mexico, but here we have a study about the United States. So something that I am very concerned about, very worried, that people don't want to study. Of course, you are not that kind of people because look at yourselves. It's almost 9 o'clock and you should be having dinner with your family. You should be resting. Most of you are coming from work and you are studying, you're taking classes. So you are some of those people who want to make things better, who want, who want to improve and who want to make Mexico to be a very different place. And so I want to tell you that I admire you so much. Congratulations, because you are the ones. And so thank you for being so responsible. And thank you for preparing yourselves for the future.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
teacher.
It is thanks to you, teacher.
Thanks to you. And well, I thank you for your participation, for your attention, for your attendance, and I hope you have a very good night and rest. Thank you very much.
Thank you, teacher.
A
Thank
question,
you.
teacher.
Goodbye.
Very
Yes,
much.
Goodbye.
yes, tell me.
Teacher, will be
Do
the, sorry.
It's okay.
no? Do we have a couple of weeks more?
Yes, in fact, our course is going to finish on May 12th, but you have a week and a half more to catch up, to continue doing your activities so that you can finish with all of them, because remember that scores are going to be taken from the platform.
No.
And how many lessons are we going to have, teacher?
You are in B1, so you have to accomplish the 60 lessons. So we are now in the lesson 59, and so there is one more.
And the streaming, teacher, with you?
I bet you.
The streaming with you, but well, the video conference.
The conversation.
We are going to have 2 more weeks.
Okay.
Okay.
Another question
Yes.
about the final test exam.
Yeah.
Is like the other exam or is different?
It's so similar. It's so similar to the other exams.
Okay.
Yeah, something. It is in the platform. Well, it will be in the platform, and so you are going to be able to do it in 1 week. But remember that you have to use only one session. So if you close it and you want to continue later, then it won't be possible. So try to do it in only one session.
Okay.
Teacher.
One last question.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this a preparation for taking like a TOEFL exam?
This is a preparation for having a certification CFE. It is like level B2. You are in level B1, but in the next course, you are going to have the tools for presenting the B2. And you could have the SENI degree.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
Teacher,
Yes.
Take
is
care
there
and see
any?
you next week.
All right. See
Thank
you.
you. Bye. If I have a lot of doubts in the passive conversation or something like that, how can I talk with you about that tense?
Uh, yeah, don't worry. You can send me a message by email
Mm-hmm.
talking to me about your doubts, and I will send you feedback. I will send you also some suggestions about other exercises that you can do, and I
Mm-hmm.
will explain you more deeply about.
About that tense.
Yes.
Because I am a little, well, a lot of stuck about that tense, and I think that I can continue with another because it's like evolving. So I have a lot of troubles about that.
Okay. So don't worry. I can help you.
And another question:
Yes.
do in ILSE or in another form, there is any chance that we can have more and more conversation with the teachers or with you?
Oh, yes. Well, in fact, we are going to be working on your conversation classes till May 12th. After that, we are going to close the conversation classes, but we are going to have, I guess, I'm not very sure, but there's a project about that. So if there's another possibility, we will tell you. We will tell you later.
Yeah, that some class that are only conversation that can make better our English speaking.
That can help you so much to improve your
Yes.
level. Yes.
Okay, so if there any, can you tell me, please? I am very interested in conversation class.
All right. Yes, of course. I am going to ask to my authorities and about what is the project that they are thinking about, and we will tell you in advance.
Perfect. Thank you, teacher.
Thanks to you. Have a very
Thanks
good
a lot.
night.
Thank you.
You too, teacher.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
See you again, everybody.
Thank you. Meet you next.
See you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye bye.
See you, miss.
Maybe. It's maybe.
Good evening. Good night. Good night.
Nice.